Hey fellow explorers, it's me, Mario. And today we're gonna talk about this little fellow guy here, the Master Builder. So I wanted to do a card spotlight series for Maracaibo since I've been playing it a lot, I've been enjoying it a lot, and I've been winning it a lot. So yeah, I just want to share more about cards. I know that the first video about all the cards didn't get that much traction, but I mean, let's see if a card by card series can work. I like, again, Maracaibo a lot, and I think that other than discussing of the overall balance of the game, I think discussing of the single cards can be a good way to understand it better. So, Master Builder, first off, what does it look like? What does it do? Master Builder is a card that costs 6 coins, gives you 3 victory points, and gives you a permanent discount of 1 coin on all the other project cards you're gonna play during the game, including the prestige buildings. So, we already see that the rate of Master Builder is pretty good. Master Builder gives you 3 victory points for 6 coins. The face value is pretty good here. 1 victory point for 2 coins is, I would say, a good rate most of the time to convert coins into points in the game. Some other cards give you something that is a bit more difficult to calculate. Let's talk about Dr. Eward really fast here. That's gonna be 6 victory points if you played it on the first round plus 2. That's 8 victory points for 10 coins. That's quite good. But this one gives you straight up points even on the last round. So playing a Master Builder on the 4th round is gonna net you 3 victory points, while Dr. Eward will net you 4 for 10 coins. So the phase VPs are good, but there is a big tension here because, of course, you would like to play a card that lets you discount other cards as soon as possible, possibly before any other card. So, how do we solve that question? Actually, this is just something we don't need to talk about right now because, first off, we want to see when Master Builder can be good. Master Builder can be good on the last round for victory points. Sometimes it can be good on the first round to get a discount. Sometimes, but the main thing that's gonna make or break Master Builder is how easy you can access village actions in incidental ways or in ways that are actually profitable for you. So if you're just gonna take 3 village action on 8 and 3 village action by the end of the loop, you're going to play a very bad game, and that doesn't justify playing Master Builder. But if you get lots of other village actions, thanks for example to this action over here, the other city that will let you get a village action for each compass you got, or especially thanks to, there's none here, thanks to all the assistants that are going to give you village actions, like for example the ship builder over here will give you 2 village actions, same with the ship builder down here. All the cards on 18 and 19 normally give you 1 plus village actions. Some are incredibly good, like the Vice Admiral. Some other ones can be decent, like the Merc, or how is it called? The Smuggler, I think. The Smuggler on 18. So, if you get other ways to get village actions, that will make it so that Master Builder is going to be better for 2 main reasons. One, of course, because you're probably gonna play more cards. So the more cards you play in a game, the better Master Builder is gonna be, because its discount will get more important the more cards you play, of course. So if you end the game with something like 8, 10 cards, yeah, Master Builder repaid for itself, but still, there's an opportunity cost to it. But if you're gonna end the game with something like 15 cards played, then probably Master Builder did a lot, something like 10 discount, even if you didn't play it really early, which is pretty good. And the second reason because of which getting more village action is good for Master Builder is that it lowers the opportunity cost. So if you don't get many card plays, if you just get, let's say, 1 per round in some way, thanks to Santiago or thanks to the city or other cities, and then 1 at the end of the round, so that you're gonna end the game with 8 cards being played, It's both bad for Master Builder, both for discount as we just discussed, but also because the opportunity cost is really high. You're probably gonna have a lot of coins, and you don't want to spend all those coins on a card that just gives you 3 victory points and probably more coins down the line. You want to play cards that are going to give you lots of points, like for example Conquer Village, which can give you something like 12 points plus something more for the nation you're gunning for. So the opportunity cost plays a big role in if Master Builder is going to be a good card or not. And the main thing you should look at is how many village actions you can get. Of course, these two things go hand in hand because a strategy that wants to play lots of cards requires both a lot of good village actions, of good ways to get village actions, and a lot of at least a bit of discounts. So all of that is to say that, for example, the starting hand, we already get 2 Master Builders. So we might, it's not something we have to go for, but we might choose to go for playing 2 Master Builders early-ish, and then try to get a way to get village actions. You don't always need assistance for that, but you might instead have a good plan to reach the 4th spot, or at least the 4th spot on the Explorer track, because at the point you're going to unlock this beautiful 9A city. The name is Kumana? No. Zaraza? No, Zaraza may be the other one. I don't know, I don't remember its name, but you're gonna unlock this city. Yeah, it's Zaraza, which is amazingly good too to play lots of cards because it's gonna give you 2 village actions and an unlock. That's the important part. The unlock is very important. You should try to always get at least 5, if not 7 unlocks in a game. No more than that probably, but 7 unlocks is of course the sweet spot. And this city will also let you trade in 1 figure for 5 victory points. Why is that important? Because it's the other strength of Master Builder that's not easy to see at first sight. Master Builder is a cheap card that doesn't require any figure. A lot of the cheap cards, both the Assistants and the Pioneer, Sailor, and Quest Hunter cycles, they all require figures too. And more often than not, it's not always the case, but more often than not, figures are going to be a big bottleneck for you play a lot of card kind of strategy, especially if you want both discounts and a good income of doubloons. So if you want both, you're gonna find yourself stranded without many figures. That's also true because sometimes when you go for a lot of card plays, you won't be able to fulfill your career cards, or at least not at their fullest, so you might not get all the 3 figures that are over here. So getting figures is not easy in this game. The only other source that's reliable kinda is this city over here where you can deliver a cube. But all the other figures are going to come from some specific cards, like the Priest, or some of the Quest, and the Quest are of course unreliable as the Priest card showing up. So I would say that figures can be a bit bottleneck. So if you want to really exploit this city, you have to be mindful that you're going to need cards that don't cost figures to you. So you need to actually hoard those cards to be able to play them in Zaraza and also get the 5 victory points. Because if you can get everything from Zaraza, then it's going to be an amazing spot for you if, again, you're going for a lot of card plays. So also remember that starting with 2 Master Builders, a very reasonable plan, at least in easy and medium mode, is to just stop on, for example, Puerto Plata, then stop in Maracaibo, get coins, then stop in another city over here, and then you can take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 4 steps and get 2 village actions and play the Master Builders. Since the Master Builders timing is only important related to the other card plays you're gonna get, or if it's the end of the game to its points, you can play Master Builders close to the end of the round, and it's actually pretty good when you start with 2 to play both of them with 2 village actions, if you don't get an assistant or a city where you can play them both. Because by playing them by the end of the round and getting coins from Maracaibo and unlocking coins from your personal board, you might be able to also play a 3rd card at the end of the round while having a very fast and efficient loop. So keep that in mind. having 2+ master builders is something that can nudge you towards going for a lot of card plays. Cards that give you village actions can nudge you toward going for master builders and trying to actively hunt them. But you can easily win without master builders. Like playing only one master builders can make sense sometimes tactically because you get a card play and you get a master builder, it doesn't require much from you. But remember that most of the time, if you're not dedicated to play lots of cards, the master builder opportunity cost is going to be too high for you, and you prefer to get your card plays to matter in other ways, like again playing good cards with good income or good cards with strong skills or assistance. So remember that about master builder. Master builder is good in certain scenarios, but it's not good in others. I would say that more often than not, this card is going to be good. Actually, most of the time is at least decent, which is a good floor. But to reach the ceiling, you need a proper strategy to exploit it. Otherwise, you might actually gain more out of another one of the cheap cards that you get available, especially on the first round. Like on the first round, playing a Pioneer is going to net you 2 coins, 2 extra coins at the end of the loop, which is the same as 1 master builder plus 2 other cards played. So sometimes the math makes it so that it's better to play an income card, especially at the start of the game where you start with 2 figures and you don't have any pressure. You don't need to find figures to have a good game. I would say that that's it. It's already a bit long for a card spotlight, but I think the Master Builder is one of the cards that has been discussed the most on the BGG forum, and in general, a lot of players have different opinions of it. Some players think it's trash, some others think that it's the best card in the game. I'd say that at least in medium mode, which is the mode of Maracaibo that I like the most, and I think it's my opinion that it's the most balanced, this card is definitely balanced. So that's it. See you next time with another nice crew card, which is probably going to be the Trilogy Sailor Pioneer Quest Hunter one. So let's see you next time. Mario's out. Bye bye.